What's up, everybody? It's Big Bryan here, SLC Audio, and we're at Salt City Drums today, and we're going to teach you guys a couple tricks. One of the things that I see is, as a studio engineer, is a lot of drummers come in and they're not sure how to tune their drums. So we want to give you guys a quick overview on how to do that, and so that your recordings come out top notch. Again, we're here at Salt City Drums, so let's go check out what he's got. All right, so one of the things that is really important is as an engineer, you need to have a little bit of knowledge in a lot of areas. So what we're going to talk about right now is, if you're in the studio and you have a drummer come in and you're not happy with the sound, don't record it. Don't just say, I'm going to simply change this later, fix it. Send them to the drum shop. If you're here in Salt Lake, send them here to Salt City and say, go get a head, go talk to Meter, tell them you're recording. And Meter, what are some good heads for recording, and what kind of sounds do they give us?
So really, a nice way to do it when we're going to record snare drums, we like to use a coated single ply head that gives us the most out of the drum naturally. And you can always mute a head down, muffle a head down, but you can never open one up. So coated single ply for your snare drums. Remo coated ambassador always works really, really well. Tom-toms, same thing. Coated single ply, coated ambassador for a tom-tom. 10, 12, 14, 16, whatever you want. Like I said, this is going to give you your most natural tone with some extra warmth out of the drum. Microphones really love it. And if it's a little too ringy and you need to deaden it down, you can always put some moon gel or weights or dots or all kinds of stuff on it. So no problem there. If you're after a little bit brighter rock and roll sound, a clear 2-ply, clear Emperor, clear G2, very effective for that sound. You don't need to get too crazy about heads when it comes to recording. You just kind of stick with what works. Yep. Clear Emperor is fantastic for rock and roll sound, and then the happy medium in between is called an Ambassador X, which is a thicker single-ply head, coated, warm, plenty of punch, plenty of power. Great way to fly for toms. Right in between. So you have clear Emperor, coated Ambassador, Ambassador X, kick drum heads we love to record with. The Evans EMAD, very, very, very low fundamental sound, good punch, good attack, fabulous, fabulous recording kick drum head.
What does the extra ring on the head do for you?
The big ring or the skinny ring, this just muffle the head down a little bit more. And then also the Remo Power String. Good old standard right there. Fabulous, fabulous drum head. But these need to be at a really low range to have their best success as far as what microphones want to hear. So
tune low.
Tune low.
Tune even.
Yep.
Use your wrinkle trick.
Use the wrinkle trick.
And if you're in a situation where you're not getting the exact tones you want, is it the head or is it your drum?
It's most likely the head. Drums, here and there, you can work around some things. If you're not getting what you need, sometimes you need to go actually a little bit higher on the range, or you just need to trust how the microphones are going to hear the drum. Because like I said, we tune everything really low when we record, and then let the microphones take over and hear. They may not sound good to your naked ear, but the microphones may love them. You just don't know. It's trial and error. It's the room, too.
How many times have you been in a recording studio?
Quite a few. Plenty.
How many times do they say, we want you to get this sound out of the drum?
Every time you got to tweak something up, and it depends on the kind of music that you're doing. If you're going to be recording some jazz guys, you're going to want jazz drums, higher tuning range. Rock and roll stuff, big, fat, low. You have to have an idea of a sound that you want to hear to have something to chase. So it's important to know what you want, too, sound-wise. Listening to lots of different types of music will give you that.
If someone's listening to an album and says, I really like this tone on this,
we
this
get that
snare,
all the time here.
Can you match that?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, we can totally do it.
Yeah. You guys, it's a really killer thing for you guys to be able to go into the studio and know how to get the right proper tone out of your kick drum, out of your snare, out of your toms. Cymbals are going to have their own sound. There's nothing you can do to affect really what the cymbals are going to do. Change your overhead microphones, but you can do so much to affect the exact tone that you're looking for on your kit. So make sure that you guys take a look at Salt City Drums. If you guys have any questions, you can probably tweet at you.
Snapchat.
Snapchat?
Yep.
They're on Snapchat at Salt City Drums.
At Salt City Drums. And we have telephones here too. You can call us.
Call. So if you're local, you want to call, come in. If you're on the other side of the country, other side of the world, and you just want to shoot them a quick, I got a question about this. Go ahead and shoot them the question. They're happy to help you guys out. It's Big Bryan with Meter. We're here at Salt City Drums. Want to just quickly say thanks to Knackpack Films for filming this for us. Want to say thanks to Salt City Drums and Meter for having us here and letting us do this. I'm Big Bryan. Make sure you guys subscribe, and we'll see you next time.